Now, here is a question before us. Given, given that for a quadratic equation as squared plus bs plus c equals to 0, x will be equals to b plus minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now, what the question is demanding of us is that we should make s the subject formula. And making s subject formula will give us the general formula for solving any quadratic equation. Now, how do we go about this? When you have this kind of equation, a as squared plus bs plus c equal to 0, and all your target is to make s the subject formula, all you need is keep arranging them so that a will be on its own. Now let's go. First of all, let's shift this c to this other side since it's not carrying s, so that everything here will remain s. We have as squared plus bs plus c. No, we are moving this now, is equal to c minus c precisely. Now let's divide everything by what? A, to make this stand alone. We now have over a and over a. Now this a will cancel this a. You are left with s squared plus bs over what? A is equals to minus c over what? A. Now, what's the next thing to do? We are now left with s squared plus what? b over bs over a equal to what? Minus c over a. Now, this side gives us a form of quadratic expression. Now, I want to make it a perfect square. We want to factorize this. So what do? We will add half of what? The coefficient of s, that is b over what? A, to it to make it a perfect square. A perfect square is a set of two variables that when you take the square root, they will give you perfect number, a whole number. Take for instance, if a square is a perfect square, that is if you take root a, you get a. 4 is a perfect square. If you take the square root, you get what? 2. When you have a quadratic expression, to make it a perfect square, a quadratic expression like this, to make it a perfect square, you add half of the coefficient of x to it and then multiply it by half and then square it. So we say add b over what? A times what? 1 over 2 square to both sides. Now we will get this s square plus b over what? A s plus, if you are adding it to this side, we are getting b square, that's b raised to power 2 all over what? A times 2 will give us 2a. 2a square will give us what? 4a square. Everything will be equals to what? Minus c over what? A plus, we add it to this side to balance the equation, b square all over what? 4a square. Now let's move on. Factorizing this. Now this side alone has given us what? A quadratic equation or a quadratic expression on this side alone. Let's forget about this side for now. How do we factorize this quadratic expression on this side? Now, you know, when you have a quadratic equation of the form s squared plus what? Bs plus c, we say that the root is the c represent the product of the root, and then b represent the sum of the root. So we look for two numbers so that when you multiply them, or two variables, so that when we add them together we get b over a, and we multiply them we get b squared over what? 2a. This kind of number is not something to go and think far. It's not something far-fetched. This b over what? 2a square that you add, the middle term that is the bracket is the number. Now let's try it. When you multiply this, when you multiply this number in the bracket, that's b over what? 2a. If you okay, let's start from the middle one. If you add them, b over what? 2a, what are you going to have? You are going to have, now the LCM is what? 2a, since they are both the same. Then you have b plus what? B, which will give you what? 2b over what? 2a. 2 will cancel 2. You are left with what? B over what? A. You get that when you add them now, you get b over a, which is the middle term. Now let's multiply them. If you say b over a, 2b over a times what? B over 2a, you are going to get what? B squared all over what? 4a square, which is the same thing as this. So we are going to use what? This value. Now we now have our what? S square plus b over what? 2a. That's why we are replacing this by 2a now. S plus what? B over what? 2as. Now b over 2as plus b over 2as, we have agreed that to give us this term. So all this term now is the one representing this one. Then plus what? B square all over what? 4a square. Everything will be equals to. Now let's factorize this. The LCM of what? A and 4a square, you know, is 4a square, because a is a factor of 4a square. Now let's go. 4a square divided by a is going to give us what? 4a. So we multiply 4a by c, we get minus 4ac plus 4a square divided by 4a square is giving us 1. 1 times b square is giving us what? B square. That's that. Now let's focus on this side now. We want to factorize this and this on their own. Now what's common between this and this? You know, s is here, s is here, so s is the common factor. We bring out our s. S into s will give us what? X plus this s will cancel this s. You are left with what? B over what? 2a. Then s is here, s is not here, but b is here, b is here, 2a is here. 2a is a factor of 4a square. So we have b over what? 2a as our factor on this side. So b over 2a into this, cancel this, you are left with what? X plus. Now if you divide b square, look at this, let's do it here. If you divide b square all over what? 4a square divide by what? Divide by b over what? 2a. We are doing this now. What are we going to have? We will flip this upside down and change the sign. 4a square times what? 2a over what? B. B will cancel what? The square here. And then a will cancel 1a here. 2 into this, you have what? 2. So you are left with this b that is remaining now. All over what? 2 and the a that here. So you get this. Now, so we are left with what? B over what? 2a here. And everything will be equals to, let's rearrange this. We get b square minus what? 4ac over what? 4a square. Now let's put the factors in one bracket. You have s plus what? B over what? 2a. That's this and this. Then since the brackets are the same, we pick one. We have s plus what? B over what? 2a is equals to what? B square minus 4ac over what? 4a square. Now if you look at these two brackets, they are the same. These are focus. Now we have made it perfect square. The two brackets is what? The same now. So we can actually pick one and say s plus what? B over what? 2a all squared is equals to what? B square minus 4ac over what? 4a square. Now let's take the square root of both sides. You are left with x now plus what? B over 2a will be equals to. Now this square root is affecting everything here, but we can take the square root of 4a square. Square root of 4a square is equals to what? Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of a square is a. You understand? And you know why we are doing this? Rule of thumb say if you have root a over b, we can remove it and do it separately. Root a over what? Root b. So we cannot take the square root of b square minus 4ac for now. So we just do the one at the bottom alone and leave the one at the top. That's the numerator. We leave it alone. So we now have plus minus root b square minus 4ac all over what? 2a. You'll be asking, why is this plus minus? It's plus minus in the sense that, because if I take the square root of a number, let's say 4, I'm going to have 2. We now say that 2 is the square root of 4, but 4 is a what? Square of 2. And square root of 2 means two numbers of the same kind that can give us 4. So if I say 2 times what? 2 is going to give me 4. But it's not only plus 2 and what? Plus 2 that can give us 4. Minus 2 and what? Minus 2 will still give us what? 4. So in this case, when you take a square root of a particular number, it's going to give you plus and the minus of the answer, because there are two sets of numbers that can give us that same answer. So it's not just only plus 2 and plus 2 that can give us 4. Minus 2 and minus 2 can still give us the answer. So that's the reason for this plus and minus. Now We now say let's leave our s alone now. Our s now will be equals to this b over 2a can go to the other side. We now have b over what? 2a plus minus root b square minus 4ac over 2a. Now, the denominators, they are the same, 2a, 2a, so we can just pick one. There's minus here since it has crossed the equality sign. We now have 2a. Then our minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac. At this point, we have successfully made s the subject formula, and this formula can solve any quadratic equation. Thanks for watching up to this point. Please like, subscribe and share.